What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Since Disney back with another video, man. Today, we're going to be reacting to part 27 of Horrific / Gruesome Death in Chicago. It's been a little minute, now that I moved into the new place. Now I can finally, you know, get back to uploading again because, it's been a little minute. I had a lot of stuff to do, so let's get right into it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that bell. Also, share this video with friends and family, and let's get right into it. Hold on. Put this right here. Oh, let me skip it real quick because copyright. Forgot. Hopefully, I don't get copyrighted for this. Hold on, just give me a second. All right, Doris and McLeod. Put this right here. Christ. Just leave it right here. Before we get into one of the most grisly murders on this list, I want you all to sit back and prepare yourselves for what you're about to read. All right. Put that shit over there. It's gonna kick over. Teenager Doris Ann McLeod was a runaway and has been in a total of 17 different foster homes after being removed from an unfit household. Oh, so she's like a runaway teen. It happens every day, man. Shouldn't be happening, but yeah. Sometime in 1990, she left her last foster home from Decatur, Illinois, to move to Milwaukee, Wisconsin, to work for a pimp. Damn. In early 1991, just for breaking the number one rule for trying to escape the prostitute life, 16-year-old Doris was beaten to death by her pimp. Yeah, blame the parents. After she was dead, her corpse was R-worded. Her fingertips were then bitten off in fear of her being identified. Then her hands were cut off. Fam, what the fuck? Yo, what the hell? Her body was discovered in a field after a slight snowfall on February 23rd, 1991. 5 days later, her hands were recovered by hunters, lacking fingerprints, indicating she had prior run-ins with police. Sad, man. Joseph Joe White Sr., and he was a GD type shit. Still a weirdo though, but on June 18th, 1991, once police showed up to Joseph Sr.'s home, he ran out the back door, leaving his then 3-year-old son alone with the cops. Yep, take him away, bro. Go this hell in. Inside the filthy, unkempt home, police discovers clothing and jewelry belonging to Doris. His son, Joseph Sr., was shown a picture of Doris. He said, "That's Dee." He told the officer that's the monster his father in the house hurt her. Damn. 3-year-old son knowing all that shit? Damn, boy. Hey, man, kids are smart, bro. Like, they could be annoying, but they smart as hell, though. Kids can be annoying, but they're smart. Little Joe Jr. led the police downstairs to Doris' makeshift bedroom. He pointed the cop's flashlight to steam pipes in the ceiling and explaining that he saw Dee hanging from the pipes, telling the man how the monster had bit off her fingers, pointing to an officer's fingertips. He stated, Over here, over here, over here, over here, over here. Little Joe then stated, I heard the monster. I'm gonna just say, oh yeah, god damn it, why don't you go upstairs? Now get out of here. The only reason I did that is because I don't want to get kicked off YouTube, so I'm gonna just, or demonetized, so I'm gonna just, yeah, saying anyways. His own son's testimony helped authorities put him away, and he was sentenced to life in prison. He will not be eligible for parole until 2074, excuse me, when he's 100 years old. Man, man, he probably ain't even gonna live to see probably 80 or 90 with this shit. Probably not, bro. That W son though. Doris's death inspired a book, Just Another Shade of Blue, by Kevin Hayes. Oh shit. Marquise Anderson, or Marcus Anderson. Some people are pronounced Marcus like that or Marquise, but I'm gonna just say Marquise. On February 12, 2013, 22-year-old Marquise Anderson would be killed by complete strangers who he bought drugs and alcohol for in order to hang with them. Damn, bro, don't talk to strangers, man. Like now I see why they say like really don't talk to strangers because it always ends up like this. Don't talk to strangers. I never talked to strangers growing up, and I still don't talk to strangers. I don't mess with people. I don't talk to strangers. Before partying, his would-be killers discussed their plans to rob him. You see? Don't talk to them. Don't even look at them. If that minutes into partying, the suspects all lured him to an alley near two of the suspects, who are siblings, home and jumped him. One of them then ran through his pockets. Then another suspect stabbed him multiple times with the steak knife, leaving him to bleed to death. RIP, man. He had suffered several stab wounds to his body, chest, and throat. His face was bruised and his jean pockets were pulled out. So they were like trying to like dig in that boy pockets to find shit in there. Look at these fucking losers, bro. Carlisle Lopez, Victor Wilson, DeAndre Davenport, and Ashantiara Cody. All these are fucking losers, man. 2 months 2 months later, Carlisle Lopez, Victor, DeAndre, and Ashantiara were all arrested and charged with first-degree murder and armed robbery. After the robbery slash killing, Ashantiara took the $250 robbed from Marquise and used it to do her nails and replace weave that was ripped from her scalp in the struggle with him. Fam, yo, if this doesn't define ghetto, then I don't know what the fuck else defines ghetto. Fam, what the fuck? Oh, hell nah. If that ain't ghetto, then I don't know what the fuck is, fam. Mm-mm. Victor also admitted that Marquise had to die, quote unquote, due to knowing where he and Ashanti, his sister, lived before killing him. Or I would just say unaliving. Yeah. I'm gonna start saying unaliving. As I'm making this video in 2022, so this video was made like 4 years ago. Carlisle Lopez and Victor Wilson are still in Cook County Jail awaiting trial. There's no current update on DeAndre Davenport and Ashanti, our coach. Kenneth Johnson. On March 23rd, 2013, 49-year-old O'Hare International Airport security officer Kenneth Johnson got into an argument with his grown son about cleaning the basement. Damn, bro. If he's grown as fuck, like, if he's gonna be grown as fuck, and like, if you okay, like, you have a son or a daughter, and like they're grown as hell, and you have to sit there and argue with them over like cleaning or doing some shit, then it's time they get the hell out if they're gonna complain like that, cause can't do that shit, man. Around 2:45 a.m., as he was sitting on the couch, his son started stabbing him in the face and head with the knife. Kenneth tried to push his son away, but his son threw him to the floor, got on his back, and put him in a chokehold. My God, bro. The horrors of having a fucking child, man. Mm-mm. Nope. His son dropped the knife during the struggle, and Kenneth was able to grab it and stab his son. His son got the knife back and began stabbing him again until he died. Damn. Someone inside the home saw the struggle and called police. Oh shit! Wait, wrong. Wait, wrong. Wait, oh shit. Oh, my fault. All right, when officers responded to the home in the so his name is Mason Johnson. For those of y'all that didn't see it, when officers responded to the home in the 11,400 block of South Rockwell Avenue, Mason Johnson was still holding a knife and was shocked by a taser. Yeah, of course they're gonna tase him. Move my shit over. Like, they're gonna tase him. In September 2014, he pleaded guilty to first degree murder and was sentenced to 20 years in prison. That's all he got, bro. This loser. Your own father over cleaning a fucking basement, bro. You got fucking. Okay. Alright, there you go. Turn this shit off. Hold on. Let me see something really quick. See. Hold on. You had to turn off like the little sound. Like turn the light the little thing off. Oh, yeah. Like light and shit. Tremaine Bonds. Wait, did I read that already? Oh, yeah, okay, I did. Tremaine Bonds, okay. Mm, on on October 11th, 2014, 44-year-old Tremaine Bonds was riding with another man when that man, who had no driver's license and was driving his girlfriend's car, lost control and hit a light pole in the 8200 block of South Chicago Avenue. Tremaine had his right arm severed when the passenger side of the car was sliced off when it slammed into the pole. Oh my god. Oh shit. He was also ejected from the vehicle before landing next to the passenger side of the car. Hold on. So Tremaine, he was. Oh, so the other man had no driver's license. Okay, so how the. Oh. Okay, okay, okay. Put this. He later died at Advocate Christ Medical Center in Oaklawn. Put the thing right here. Actually, this is bro. I need a new setup. I'm not gonna lie to y'all boys. You see, fuck this, man. Whack ass computer, bro. I'm gonna leave this shit right here. Devontae Montgomery. No, bro. I said Devontae. Dwayne Montgomery, bro. I'm tripping, bro. I got dyslexia. After the crash, a witness saw Dwayne Montgomery get out of his car and walk to the passenger side. Before being arrested, he had red, glassy, bloodshot eyes and was mumbling and slurring when he spoke. Officers also smelled alcohol on his breath and found a bottle of vodka in his car. No license, crashed a vehicle, and had vodka in the car, and he had alcohol in his breath. That's crazy. Driving under the influence and with no license. That's crazy. This wasn't the first time Dwayne took a life when he allegedly got behind the wheel intoxicated. So it's so he did this before. Excuse me. In 1995, Dwayne rammed his vehicle into another car, killing 70-year-old Lucius McSwain at the intersection of 55th and Martin Luther King Drive. Dwayne was speeding without his headlights on and went through a red light when he broadsided Lucius's car. Okay, that's what he said. Okay, Lucius's car. He was convicted of reckless homicide in 1996 and was sentenced to 4 years in prison for that incident. So what about the other one that he just did? He was also He also has a 2004 aggravated DUI conviction, a 1995 misdemeanor DUI, and four convictions for driving on a suspended or revoked license. I'm not sure if he was sentenced at all, but he definitely was released sometime in 2019. Okay, so that was years ago. As of his current situation, I managed to find his Facebook where it seems like he's living his best life. Manuel Manny Aguilar. Aguilar. Brace yourselves, everyone. Okay. Similar to Laddie McGee's story, Manuel suffered nothing but torture and abuse until he died at the age of 4. His mother would force him to stay in a back room that was infested with urine and feces. In there, she would leave him nude due to him urinating on himself. Nigga, what? Wait, I'm gonna make sure this shit is on like 7. Okay, 720. There you go. My nigga, what? She also starved him and would beat him if he banged on the door begging to be let out. Yeah, this woman's a bitch. On August 2nd, 2016, when she found him naked and not breathing, Just 4 days after he died, she had one of her other five children check his heartbeat and pulse. She then tried to resuscitate him by putting his lifeless body in the shower. What? Yeah, this bitch is stupid. Yeah, people like her are gonna suffer worse like fates when they die. Like RP to the little baby, bro, but this woman, whoever she is, she gonna get it the fucking worst, bro. Like, trust me, God has something planned for these types of people. With the help of her boyfriend, she washed Manuel's body, put clothes on him, and wrapped him in the towel, and placing him in the trunk of a car. Yeah, these niggas are. Yeah, they gotta go. But they gotta go. They gotta go. Before being ready to dispose of his body, she sent her children to stay with family members while she, her boyfriend, and her boyfriend's brother drove a mile away to the abandoned home in the 1400 block of West Marquette. There, his body was set on fire. What? Okay, that shit is worse than anything. Nigga, yo, these motherfuckers are going to hell, bro. Alyssa Garcia, Isaac, Camarina, and Christian. Okay, so these guys are brothers, and yeah, so this the boy. So I'm guessing the one with the face tat is the boyfriend, right? It's the brother and her. Yeah, all three of you, y'all going to hell. I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. Alyssa, 27 at the time of her arrest. Her live-in boyfriend, Isaac, 17. Oh, and his older brother, Christian, 19 at the time of his arrest, were all arrested. So the one at the far right, I'm guessing he's 17, and the one in the middle is 19, right? Were all arrested and charged with concealment of a homicide and attempted residential arson. Bro, she's so not only is she endangering a child as well, so arson, child endangerment, homicide, what else? And she's a pedophile because she's dating someone twice her age. Wow. Her live-in boyfriend, Isaac, the one that's 17, and Alyssa, she's 27. Like, let that sink in. She's a pedophile. She's a pedophile. They were all caught after running from the scene once authorities responded to reports of a fire. They also smelled they also smelled like lighter fluid when they were testing taken in for questioning. Manuel was so small from the starving that authorities thought that he was a 9-month-old baby. Damn, bro, that's how small he was. I mean, R.I.P. Manuel, man. He didn't deserve that shit at all. No child deserves abuse at all, bro. No child. Fucking this bitch. Alyssa later admitted to authorities that she refused medical assistance for Manuel because she feared Illinois Department of Children and Family Services would take her other children away again. They need to take you away from this earth. That's what they need to fucking do. You and whoever else you did the fucking crime with. So you said you think. Dramatic speaking. Now your other five children, including the twins you had a week before your arrest, are now in the care of DCFS. Dumbass. Bro, they were gonna lock you up any fucking ways. Like you were gonna get locked up regardless. So I don't like you were in fear for what? So they were gonna lock you up. Let me shut up straight in this shit. In 2018, her charges were upgraded to first degree murder. Yes. As I'm making this video in 2022, she remains in a Cook County jail without bail. I couldn't find any information or update on these two Spriggs. Yeah, these guys suck too. Yeah, rest in peace, man. You, man, little man, you did not deserve that shit at all, bro. Nope. Not only did your mother fail you, but the Illinois Department of Children's Family Service failed you by not removing you from your abusive, neglectful, and pedophilic mother. See, I told y'all, they should have seen this coming. Yeah, she's a pedophile. Yep, he in a better place now. Alexis Stubbs. Wait, why that last name sound familiar though? I know somebody named Stubbs, but that's besides the point. Okay. On June 11th, 2017, 12-year-old Alexis Stubbs was brutally unalived by her mother's boyfriend, who Alexis herself considered as her father. So that wasn't really her father. That was like another man that her mother brought into her life that she looked up to. Damn. that's sad, bro. Yeah, if my mother were to ever put a man before me, I would leave. I'm not staying in her house. Minutes before killing Alexis, he got into an heated argument with her mother on the phone about him having to move out due to her lease prohibiting felons. Oh yeah, that is true. Cause like if you're a felon, like your name can't be on the lease and shit. Like like it's not gonna be on the paper. Not to mention her mother still let him stay with them after serving his time in prison for choking her. The mother, which Alexis herself witnessed, they also kept in touch while he was in prison. Okay, the mother, yeah, mothers like this are just, yo, they gotta go too. Yeah, I blame the mother for this. I'm not gonna lie. She's the cause of her own daughter's death, basically. So, because she let another man into the house, the same one that served time in prison, and then put his hands on your own daughter, and you're gonna just bring him back into the house, and he choked out the mother too. So this shit, nah, bro. I can't stay. I can't. No. Mm. This is some sad shit though, yo. Later, as Alexis walked out of the building, he pushed her into the vestibule, grabbed her by the hair, and threw her to the ground. Yo, motherfucker, bro. That's when I gotta pull out a knife and stab that motherfucker, or blow his head off, bro. He pulled the hammer out of his pocket and started beating her with it. He then grabbed her by the hair and pushed her upstairs into the apartment. In a voicemail to her mother, Alexis is heard screaming, "Please, please, daddy, don't." Man, man, RIP Alexis, man, but that was never your fucking dad, bro. That was just a bitch ass nigga who can't hit another man. He has to overpower women. or females, I should say. Yes. After the pleading, Alexis had been stabbed more than 11 times all over her body. Oh my god, man. After killing her, he sent her a text message saying, "See what you made me do? You gonna pay for this. I really hope DCFS take her from you if only she survived what I done to her." Bro, you a bitch, bro. You a bitch ass nigga. You a bitch. Now you're in prison. Now you're gonna go to prison and shit. Now go put your hands on a real man that's in prison that will fucking fight back. Bitch ass nigga. John Singleton. Bro, why he got the same name as John Singleton who made the movies? Why the fuck why? Why the fuck does he have to have the same name as John Singleton? John Singleton. Wait, is it John Singleton? Hold on. Wait, just give me like 2 seconds. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not crazy. Hold on. John Singleton. Bro, he has the same exact name. Why the fuck? Bro, I hate that. Whatever, bro. Let's get back to the video. I'm tripping. 6 hours later, John Singleton was arrested when detectives tracked his cell phone to a construction site and found him hiding in a portable toilet. Nah, I'm not gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say nothing. His lawyer mentioned he has a history of mental health problems and suicidal thoughts. He should have did that shit. Right. Dramatic speaking, let's see you have the same energy you have with Alexis. Right. You are a grown ass man. You think you're tough because you beat and kill a 12-year-old girl, bro? You're a bitch to me. I don't respect you at all. Nobody is gonna respect you. You suck. Over a year after his arrest, he was sentenced to 60 years in prison on charges of first degree murder. Thank you. Thank you. Well deserved. To Kayla Tribbitt, or Tribbitt. On September 1st, 2019, 14-year-old Takaya Tribbitt had ran away from home, which was the last time her loved ones seen her. 7 days later, on September 8th, she met a man at a birthday party. Oh my fucking Christ. You see, when your kids run away, to anybody like watching this, like if you have a kid and they run away, it's most likely they're gonna like, especially like if you have like a daughter, she's gonna run away to either their boyfriend or whatever, or like a grown man, and that is sickening. Even to make it like to make matters worse, like it's a grown ass man, but your child runs away. This is most likely what's gonna happen. You guys need to be in your child's lives and watch them for real. This shit is not okay. She was found dead in an alleyway near 20th Avenue and Pennsylvania Street by utility workers on the morning of September 16th of that year. She was found face down, tied with cords, and surrounded by garbage with a close range headshot. She was also R worded multiple times before being tied up and unalived. Bro, this is sickening. Dion LaShawn Simmons, you, sir, are a bitch. Over a year after Tequila was discovered, Deshaun, I'm not reading out his full name because he don't deserve it at all, who is a five-time felon and prostitution promoter, was arrested and charged with her death. He denied having any content, any S-word contact with Tequila Cap, claiming he knew that a relationship with her was going to be a problem because of her age. He claimed he helped Tequila by giving her rides and buying her food, but that she stormed off following an argument on September 13th. Man, nigga, I mean, he shut his bitch ass up. Like nigga capping like a motherfucker. Fucking loser, bro. Bro, get this shit off my screen. Hold on, let me go back. Why keep doing that? Early on the same day, one day after she was later seen, Tequila texted a friend to say she was with a Dion LaShawn. This punk right here. This is this punk. This punk. Investigators also found social media messages between him and Tequila in the days preceding her death. As a matter of fact, records showed Tequila's last Facebook login was at around 8:30 p.m. On September 13, 2019, just 3 minutes later, he deactivated his Facebook account. Yup, that's when he did that nasty shit. Sick fuck. Tequila's last known location was near his relative's home at 127 the following morning, which was also where she was found dead. So she was found dead near this nigga's people's house. Yo, you are a sick piece of shit. Somehow he was never charged with already. Oh, motherfucker, what? Of course he's not gonna get charged because the justice system don't is not fair to anybody. Bro, don't let me be a judge, boy. I'ma hand out every fucking sentence I can. I'ma hire to even predators, everybody getting 100 years plus and shit. Don't let me become a fucking judge, boy. Bro, I'm gonna be putting belt for real on them fucking charges and everything. I don't give a shit who. In April 2022, he was sentenced to 105 years in prison. I hope they do not fucking let this nigga out at all. Do not let that nigga out. Yeah, it doesn't say parole, so I'm hoping he's serving the full 105, which is deserved. But he's not probably not gonna live that long, so it's like fuck it. Olga Calderon. Olga Calderon, excuse me. My bad. On September 6, 2020, 32-year-old and mother of two, Olga Marie Calderon, was stocking the shelves at her job at Walgreens when out of nowhere she would meet an ugly ending. The fuck? Whoa, what you mean? Bro, please tell me a nigga is not gonna come out of nowhere and stab her to fucking death, bro. Or shoot her to death. What the fuck, fam? Please tell me. Oh my god. I fucking knew it, bro. Okay. A young man with the intentions of robbing the store with a knife grabbed her by her neck, As she tried to fight off her attacker, she was then stabbed 10 times and died on the scene. Look, this is like they should start like allowing workers to carry guns, bro. They should like legally let you carry a gun in the store, like for protecting the store, because these motherfuckers, they think because they could just walk up in stores and just rob the fucking place and shit. Because I know there's some cases where people like they return fire at the attackers and they still get fucking charged, bro. Like I don't get it. Like everyone should like they should be able like stores all across America, they should be able to like defend themselves. Gas stations, grocery stores, like they should be have like they should like not everybody in their shop with guns, like, but like at least like because shit like this happens every day. Like this happens every fucking day, and this shit happening right now as I'm speaking, and I don't want to like say discussing shit like that, but it's true. But in my opinion, I do feel like everybody like working in stores like this or any store, Walmart, like they should like carry a gun because this shit right here is honestly unacceptable, man. RP to Ogla, man, but this shit that was the attacker then walked out the store like you see? The attacker then or excuse me, the bitch ass nigga. The bitch nigga then walked out of the store like nothing happened. You see this shit right here? I mean, it's Chicago. Like they're gonna walk away like shit didn't happen, and that is also anywhere. Like they're gonna take someone's life and act like they didn't just like murder someone or rob someone or hit somebody with a fucking car or something. Like this shit is ridiculous, man. Like it's a sickness. And of course, his name is Sincere. Wow, Sincere Williams. This is the killer, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen. The very next day, Sincere Williams was arrested and charged with first degree murder after he was seen on surveillance walking back to his home in a new outfit. You see it? Bro, this the shit that he was seen throwing the bloodied clothes in the bushes of a nearby house, but he could be seen wearing the same shoes with a blood stain on his pants. Officers also found a knife that was believed to have been used to kill Ogla, as well as a second knife. He has a previous juvenile burglary charge and was cut loose from electronic monitoring not long before the killing. Months before the killing, when he was 17, he was arrested after being seen on surveillance running from the suburban sporting goods, guns and ammo, armed with a hammer after breaking in and grabbing 14 handguns. How the fuck was he able to grab 14 handguns? Damn, that's crazy. He's now being held in Cook County Jail without bail. This is how the hell. So he ran in that bitch with a hammer and was able to steal 14 guns. Wow, that's crazy. Vicky D. Braboy. Braboy. On, I'm gonna just say Vicky. On April 16, 2021, 61-year-old Vicky, who was homeless, was brutally murdered by a man that may have been her boyfriend. So the story goes the man who was also homeless was removed out of a coach house that they were staying in by police after being kicked out for not sharing his food stamps funds. What? An hour later, he returned and fatally stabbed Vicky with two knives. These people going to Stabby Town. He was stabbed multiple times in the. She was stabbed. Excuse me. She was stabbed multiple times in the face, head, neck, and eye, and a shoulder. Damn, nigga. Her body and several pools of blood were subsequently found inside the coach house, and she was pronounced dead at the scene. Oh my god! Oh my fucking goodness! Richard Rollins. Shortly after the unaliving, surveillance cameras recorded father of 10. Damn. Richard Rollins entering Roseland Hospital where he sought treatment for cuts on his hand. He allegedly signed in under his own name and presented personal documentation, then left without receiving treatment. Mental illness, bro. Mental fucking illness. After being taken into custody, he told detectives that he stabbed Vicky because he was angry she didn't leave with him when he was kicked out. He also told detectives where to find the two knives he used to kill Vicky. The knives were recovered behind a furnace in the coach house. Evil as fuck, man. He's being held in Cook County Jail without bail on first-degree murder charges. Alright, that's gonna wrap up the video, man. RP to everybody in this video, man. Yo, and real quick, I'm gonna just say this like real quick before I go, man. Check on y'all peoples for real. Like realistically, like check on y'all peoples. Like stuff like this can happen to you or anybody around you. Like for real. Like mental health is no joke. It's for real. Like people going crazy every day and by the minute. All right. So I'm just point that out there. But anyways, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on that bell. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Make sure y'all share this video with family, friends, and whoever. And I'm out, man. Peace.